Hey, it's Adele from Let's Get Inkie, and today not only do I have a grab 5 for you, but I have Mr. Inkie Beard joining.
Hello.
So Aaron is up today for this grab 5. If you are new to my channel, grab 5 is something I made years ago where I just simply grab 5 things from my stash and I have to use them in a project. And today we're trying something different, peeps. Pulled out some magazines.
Oh, okay. Right, that's a bit different.
Yes, and I'm trying also to use up lots of stickers. So I've got a Lunch Lady magazine, which if you haven't seen one
I
before,
was going to say, what is this?
oh, the paper is glorious. It's so lovely. And I've got a Cocoa Vanilla sticker sheet. There's a Frankie magazine there as well with the cover that's already been ripped off. I have beheaded the magazine. I also have a Maggie Holmes crepe paper sticker book. And I have some
All of
crepe
the
paper
stickies.
clear stickers. And I have some Jane Davenport washi tape strips. So lots of stickiness and some magazines. So we'll jump into this.
good.
Look at these photos.
I know.
It was when Archie went from his little boy cot that Violet is now sleeping in.
That seems literally forever ago.
So long ago. To his big boy bed. So the first thing I'm doing...
Those pieces of paper are amazing.
Aren't they lovely? They're lovely for collage. And look at the diagrams.
Look at that. So what is this magazine?
So
Sorry, I need to interject with just a moment.
It's like a funky hipster food-ish, but not just food, lifestyle magazine.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And there's lots and lots of recipes with a little bit of like home stuff in there too, but not too
I like kids'
home.
activities and stuff.
Yeah, it's just a really nice magazine, especially if you like food, because
And just the way it looks like a pleasure to read.
it's lovely.
That's awesome.
I've actually, big shout out to my friend Zoe, because Zoe actually gave me my first copy of
Oh,
Lunch
nice.
Lady, and I converted it into an art journal after I saw that she had done the same thing.
That's awesome.
So thank you very much, Zoe, for that little awesome bit of artiness. And it is a journal that I still go back to and do different pages in every now and then. But no, it's a really nice magazine. Pricey. Could be about $20
Oh, okay.
Australian.
I thought you were going to say something ridiculous.
No, but pricey.
I know $20 is quite pricey
Could
for
be
a
even-
magazine, but still.
Could be
like-
25.
Okay.
Could be. So what I did is I knew the magazines were going to stump me the most. And they were also probably going to be the biggest bits. So I went through and I thought, can I use any of these magazine pages like I would pattern paper? So if there was like
that's a great idea.
yeah, I looked at it as in I was flicking through a paper pad.
Paper pad, yeah.
And a few of them jumped out to me. This one in particular with this little boy, which I didn't end up using because I just couldn't make it fit properly on the
To
page.
the space, yeah.
But it was a little boy constructing a treehouse, I think it was. And I ended up using this top part instead. But Aaron spent a while making the IKEA bed.
Oh, man. Did I ever?
IKEA is just a glorious time of nuts and bolts, isn't it?
When we first got this bed, I thought, oh, this should be pretty easy because the foot of the bed and the head of the bed are
One piece.
pieces. So all you've got to do is put the middle bits in.
Yep. Nope.
What a fool.
You are funnies. So I thought this little construction piece worked out well as a piece of pattern paper. There's also yellow text, and I'm pretty sure it didn't say anything weird that shouldn't have been in this journal page. So I don't know what it actually says. I don't know what the article was, but I'm gathering it was something lighthearted.
Yeah, I'm sure it'd be fine being
I
published.
I always worry about that with like using text as a background
Right. Then it might just
that it
be
might
something
just be
like super
something
weird.
something super weird.
Like the obituaries or something
Yeah,
from a
something
paper.
that don't particularly want to use in my creativeness.
No, that'd be very unfortunate.
And then I had this part as well from a advertisement page, I think it was, and I just thought it was young and funky, just like Archie's. It was a youthful, funky print. And I'm just trimming it off.
It's so weird, but it reminds me of his dance moves. Does that make any sense?
If his dance moves were a line,
it would be this pattern. Yeah.
Did you ever do that exercise in music where you had to listen to the piece of music and then draw lines reflecting, like, so you'd listen to like a classical piece and it was all, you'd draw wavy lines and then you'd listen to something really like
jazz and whatever, yeah.
Did you ever do that?
No, I can't say I did.
I've taught that lesson. It's a good lesson. But yeah, they are Archie's dance moves. Erratic, spiky, funky, with a little pizzazz.
Yep.
So next, after I stick down my spunky paper, spunky's a great word that we should bring back.
Spunky is a great word.
Yeah.
What was the other one you mentioned the other day that Arch was like, oh, that's...
He loved it. What word was that?
I can't remember. It was something like spunky, though. It was like something that you don't really say that often.
No.
And he was
that's going to annoy me what it
for
was.
a loop.
But I found these rainbows. And
This is a very colourful page.
It is a
Can we
very
just say
colourful
that, don't you?
page. It is.
I like it.
Thanks. It's quite rainbowy.
Yeah.
And I was a little bit out of my comfort zone, but we jumped in full head first. Then I wanted to stick this giant beetle.
I was going to say, you said full head first. I was going to say feet first. You jumped in feet. It's like the complete antithesis. But it means the same thing.
Yeah. Wow, that is weird. Head first, feet first.
Yep. But you're jumping in. And yeah.
When you, okay, poll in the comments.
Yes.
When you dive in a pool, do you dive in head first or do you dive in feet first?
No, but if you think of that saying, which one is more
Rolls
automatic
off the tongue.
for you? Yeah, which one do you think of?
I would dive into something feet first.
Yeah, but then you said, let's dive in head first. Yeah, it's weird.
It's weird.
It's like the cup positivity, negativity thing.
Yeah,
Is it half full, half empty?
heads or feet positive?
Yeah.
Probably heads.
But
you think with your head.
yeah,
You don't think with feet.
But that's the thing. Are you being safer by jumping in feet first?
We're getting
super over analysing. Was this Inkie chat or something?
getting very deep. So then the stickers continued and we just pile them up. Now, I may have purposely, I did say in the last Grab 5 video, I asked if people would like to see a bit of behind the scenes as to how I picked the Grab 5, but I had already pre-recorded the next few Grab 5s. So I did get a bit of a head with June just so that I could
actually do June.
Because I realised for June I need to film 38 videos, which is just a few. So I got a bit ahead. But towards the end of the month, I will do a bit of a...
Those clear stickers are awesome.
Aren't they cool? I will do a bit of a behind the scenes as to why I picked the stuff and how I picked them as well. But I picked these clear stickers because it had a bear on it, and we call him Archie Bear. And it also had a bunny and a fox, and in his room he has a picture of a bunny and a grey fox. Sorry, a grey bunny and a fox. And so it just worked out perfectly. Those clear stickers I love to put over the top of photos.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Yeah.
Because it I don't know if in real life, but yeah, does it like completely go...
Pretty much.
Yeah,
you can
right.
still tell there's a sticker there, but...
Yeah, but it's like not
Man
like...
riding by on a horse wouldn't be able to tell. It's my old favourite saying. I will be honest, peeps, when I first grabbed this video to edit, I did freak out that I had forgotten the crepe paper sticker book that I'm now using. And I thought it was going to be a Grab 4 by accident, but it wasn't. Managed to squeeze that in. But I'm realising at this point here, there's not a lot of space left. I have gone a little sticker happy, and I knew that would happen by picking...
like 4 sticker pads or whatever
type
it was.
things, and The magazine things that I picked were big chunks. So I knew it was inevitable, but I do squeeze in a bit of journaling here. It's deceptive. There is quite a bit of writing space to go. I'm using my Tombow dual brush marker in a light blue colour.
That is a super light blue.
Yes, it's very light, and it's not fluorescent-y, but it's definitely not dull. It's a brightish but pale.
Right. I think I know what you're saying.
Yes, words descripting real good today.
It's been a day, peeps.
Oh, it has been a day. I'm always, as usual, outlining my brush lettering with my Pilot G207 pen. And thank you for all your pen recommendations. I have to get back to...
pen recommendations?
I know.
I'm all about pen recommendations.
I know you do love a good pen. I have to get back to comments this past week. I haven't been able to write back to comments on YouTube. So thank you for your pen recommendations. And over on Instagram, I asked that other week as well. I am squeezing in all of my journaling here and writing it quite quickly. Wish I wrote this fast in real life. I feel like I've lost the knack of writing fast.
Yeah.
I had it in uni when we used to do tests and stuff.
And it also becomes a diminishing returns thing after a while.
Yeah, it does. It does. My hand gets sore. But this page is almost done. It's a very bright and colourful page, and I actually really love the way it turned out. Thanks. Thanks very much. If you missed, the last video on this channel was a Traveller's Notebook flip through. If you missed that, there's a chatty version and a music only version. And I will be back tomorrow with a video on Inkie Quill, and then back here on Let's Get Inkie with some art journaling next. All right, peeps, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and we'll see you next time.
Bye!